hi there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trevor's Terrarium here at Geektopia Island. I'm Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And of course, on this Argent Saga deck tech, we are doing another mono blue deck, but with a twist.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, of course, we go and remind you that we do have a Patreon. It only takes $1 to support us and show us some love, and we love you very much for that. And for that link, it will be down below the video in the description. And instead of, you saw Control before, but now we're going pure aggro with this, with some fun ability triggers as well. And it's called the Blue Bomber, because we're getting in there and just smashing and just gone.
Exploding everything.
Yeah, exploding everything. And first, our champion with that, of course, is Jemial, Cryptic Caster. Place one counter on this card for each water unit that comes into play on your field, so that's going to happen. And then remove 3 counters from this card, draw 2 cards, and then discard 1. So it just helps you refill.
Yeah, he helps you get there one more. Like, you're playing dudes every turn, and you're just like, cool, I get counters, draw cards.
Yep. And also with aggro, you don't need that many shards, so Fizzy the Water Spirit, of course, because we got the one that we have. Once per turn, during your turn, Shard Drain 1, you draw a card. And then during your turn, Soul Burst, which is flip this card and activate this ability, is draw 1 card. So at the end, if you just need to draw some cards, there you go.
Yep.
And with this one, of course, you can Shard Drain 1, draw a card, and then Soul Burst and draw another card and just go for it.
Alright, our first boy, the main boy of the deck, is Professor Rudy, the Magical Engineer. He is 3 for a 2,000. Your arrive triggers effects trigger twice.
Yep. Then that's the main star of the whole deck, because all your dudes pretty much have arrive triggers, and to be able to do those twice, it's pretty awesome. Now, of course, I forgot to mention that with the new towers out, we did add one of the new ones there. And so, it's called the Tower of Surging Torrents. It's the blue one, and of course you can only use these towers if your spirit or champion matches up to the color. So, as it says, use only if your spirit or champion is water. Then this card is destroyed. You may search your deck for a spell and add it to your hand. Use this effect only if you have more destroyed towers than your opponent. With it being slightly aggro, hopefully that probably won't happen, but if it does, it does. Then you go get yourself a good old spell. Now, the first dude, Azure Seer. 1 drop, 1,000, arrive. Look at the top card of your deck and place it back on the top or bottom of your deck. And with the dude, you can do that twice, just in case.
Next up is the Shard Hoarder. It is 2 for a 1,000. Arrive, you draw a card, and then ruined is you discard a card.
So yeah. So you get to draw 2, and then as always, if it dies, then you just discard 1. So, you know.
It's alright.
Yeah. Of course, the next one is 3 drop, 1,500, the Great Stormfish. It has the arrive of exhaust target unit, so you can go ahead and swing past those guardians real quick. And then ruin, return target unit to the top of its owner's deck. So you're definitely swinging with this guy as fast as possible.
Next up is Serena, the Witch of Sealing. 3 for a 2,000. She arrives, you may reveal 2 different spells from your hand. If you do, target unit your opponent controls cannot use Guardian.
Yeah.
So with the Professor out, you get to hit 2 dudes.
Yeah.
Those dudes can't Guardian. Thanks.
Those 2 with the same just reveal too, so you're good on that. Now, of course, we have the Wave Bender here, 3 drop, 1,500. Arrive, return target unit to its owner's hand. It's simple as that.
Double or nothing, everything.
Right?
Next up is the Silver Watchman, or Silver Watchwoman. It is 4 for a 2,000. She arrives, you put 2 counters on this card, so you can put 4 on it.
Mm-hmm.
Remove a counter from this card, choose one. Gains quickness, it gains target attack, or prevent the next damage that will be dealt to this card this turn. So you could just be like, hey, I get to do all the things that I want right now.
Yeah, exactly. Just especially quickness and swing. Or yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's really good. The next one, of course, is the 5 drop Juggernaut, 3,000 Guardian. Now, if this card uses Guardian, switch it to active after that battle, so you're able to block again if need be. And then you can Shard Drain 1. This card cannot be targeted by spells or abilities this turn.
This dude's ridiculous if he's in play.
Yeah, he's super powerful, and he can probably get you there for sure.
Yeah. Next up is the Stormcaster of Azure Tower. It is 6 for a 4,000 Destroyer. When he arrives, if there's a destroyed water tower, return up to 2 target units your opponent controls to the bottom of their owner's deck in any order.
Yeah, so when Seth Rogen arrives, he can bring kick 4 people out for sure.
It's pretty much true.
Yeah,
like that picture is that's what it is.
Yeah, that's definitely what he looks like. Alright, okay. And then Mei-Yu, of course, the Grand Sorceress, 6-drop, the 3500. She's just super powerful and amazing. Arrive. Return target spell in your discard zone to your hand, and if you do, the next spell you play this turn costs 0. So that's super powerful. Collect something small from your graveyard, and then play something big for free in your hand. Or vice versa, either one. Well, yeah, once per turn, when you play a card with Shard Drain or use Shard Drain, return target other unit to the top of its owner's deck.
She sits in play, and she just controls the board how you want it to be controlled.
Yeah.
You're like, cool, that dude needs to go away. I'll play a Shard Drain to draw cards. Bounce that dude.
Yeah. On your turn, be like, yeah, Shard Drain, draw a card, put that dude on top of your owner's deck. Now play a spell with Shard Drain and do it again, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and you can flip your little spirit to just be like, cool, bounce that dude. Thanks.
Yeah. 2 people back to the top of the deck. Now, of course, the first spell, Ancient Serpent. There we go. I can't even think of it. Breath. 1, it's an instant cast, so you can cast it on your turn and your opponent's turn. As an additional cost, you may Shard Drain 1. And if you do, return target unit to the top of its owner's deck. It's always super powerful. And then return target unit with cost 2 or less to its owner's hand. Then that owner draws 1 card.
Yeah.
This saves you a dude if need be, and then you draw a card, or you don't care and just bounce their dude.
Yeah, but it's 1 mana, target their dude most of the time if you really need to get rid of it. But you can Shard Drain to get rid of one of yours too.
Exactly.
Next up is the Phantasmal Guards. 1 mana for a spell. Put 2 illusion unit tokens into play with Guardian and their 500s. These tokens cannot attack.
Yeah.
This card is good early on just because it gives you the defense that you need. And it gives you 2 counters on your champion because you get 2 blue dudes coming into play.
Yeah.
So they give 2 counters and you have easier access to draw cards. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, especially for 1, and they really help.
They do help blue a lot.
Oh yeah. The next one is Cryptic Secret. It's a 2-drop spell. Play this only if there's a destroyed light or water tower, and then shuffle target unit back to its owner's deck. So just that giant big dude that you don't care for, just shuffle it. And hopefully they don't draw it next turn. But
yeah, again, it's just a tempo card to just be like, hey, I need to swing right now. I need that dude's in my way.
Yeah.
Your Guardian, he's in my way.
Yeah.
Next up is the Omega Magic Mizu. 2 mana instant cast spell. Choose 1, or if you have 2 or less towers, choose 2. You draw 1 card, you exhaust target unit, or return target unit to its owner's hand if it is exhausted. So you can draw a card and tap a dude, or you can tap and then bounce that dude.
Yeah.
Or any number of those that you want to do. And it just helps because it gives you extra ability to get through because you're tempoing all your stuff. Because all your little dudes are going to be able to swing that turn that you need him to, and then you're just like, cool, tap that dude, bounce that other tap dude. Oh, you Guardian with this guy? Bounce him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Really, really good. The next one, of course, is Tidal Rush. 3-drop instant cast. As an additional cost to play this, you can Shard Drain 1. If you do, return target unit to its owner hand. And return target unit to its owner hand. Awesome. And then draw 1 card. So therefore you can bounce 2 dudes and draw a card for 3 shard mana, and that's ridiculously powerful.
Yeah. If you really need to, you can bounce a land and just whatever. Cool,
Yeah.
great. Thanks. Let's get rid of everything.
Yeah.
Next up is the Cryptic Deflection. 3 mana instant cast spell. If your champion is Jemial, Cryptic Caster, you may remove 4 counters from that card instead of paying this card's cost. Target unit cannot be targeted by spells or abilities this turn. So it's just like a quick 1-up to just be like, hey, this can be free. And free spells are always better.
Yep. Just
because they're free. So you're like, cool, remove 4 counters. Don't target my caster. Don't target this guy. Don't target whatever.
Yeah.
And it gets crazy because you're just like, cool, my dude that you don't, my Mei-Yu, she's in play doing a lot of stuff. They need to kill her. You're like, no, don't.
Exactly. Especially when you want to go turn 6 Mei-Yu and then you have this in your hand. You can tempo out really good.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I can kill this. I'm like, nope, sorry.
Yep.
Alright, and this fun little card is an Augment. It's a 4-drop Shards research facility. It has Arrive, so you can actually double this. Place counters on this card equal to the number of water units you control. Now, at the end of your turn, you may remove 1 or more counters from this card, add target spell from your discard zone to your hand, with cost equal to the number of counters you removed. Then if this card has no counters on it, sacrifice it. So most of your spells are 2-drop and less. There's like 1 3-drop, and so therefore being able to do this, not too bad. It should work for you.
Yeah, it just gives your creatures something else they can add to They don't have to just be themselves and whatever, but it gives you counters on the guy and it gives you counters on this that lets you search for more spells.
Yeah.
So again, you're staying ahead of your opponent the whole time, and that's the purpose of this deck.
Exactly.
First actual shard that's different, other than Argent Shards, is the Corona, the Spirit Ruby. It is a legendary shard. If you control another legendary shard, send this card to your discard zone. You exhaust to produce 1, or you can exhaust, flip your spirit face down, destroy target unit.
It's powerful.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be in every deck probably, just because it allows you to have another way to kill a dude for free.
Yeah, especially since most of them don't want to really do Soul Burst anyway with your spirit. So this is just a free use to kill a dude.
Yeah.
And of course, with blue, I think it has the best special shard. It's a Cryptic Crystal. If your spirit is water, then it comes into play exhausted, but it will not. It'll be normal. And it has Arrive. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put them back in any order.
So you're just scrying away and seeing what you're gonna draw, and be like, I don't want this. I want this.
Yep.
It's kind of ridiculous just because it's free off of your stones to just be like, hey, I need this where I want it.
Yep. And you know what's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what to rearrange or save for or balance or whatever.
Yeah, and it helps you know, it gives you knowledge, which gives you advantage in the game.
It gives you power. Knowledge is power. But with that is definitely the blue bomber. If you want the deck list, it'll be down below. It looks pretty fun, and I can't wait to just smash in there with blue as well. And with that, hopefully you enjoy your stay here at Geektopia Island. You have a good day. Bye.
Later. Also, guys, I just remind y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all our future content, make sure you click that bell. It'll give you all the notifications you need.
With that, we'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all our fans that support us through the year, and especially our Patreon support people. We do like to give a shout out to our Mythic and Above supporters, and that would be Dwayne Higgs. Thank you very much. We love you.